Well, Navy jets are once again flying above Virginia Beach and the Mayfair Mews Apartments.
An investigation into Friday's jet crash there is still underway. Here's a new look now at the crash site 4 days after the plane landed. And you can see there's still a good bit of debris and foam that was used to put those flames out.
And 10 on your side's Art Kahn is live at the crash site now. What's the mood today among residents, Art?
Well, clearly, Tom, the fact that everyone got out of this alive hasn't been lost on anyone. However, there is some frustration among residents about not being able to get back onto the property. Certainly, that's understandable. But what might surprise you is how residents I spoke with today feel about the Navy and the jets that are once again screaming through the skies just overhead. In the skies above Mayfair Mews Apartments, it is business as usual, but there is still a lot of work to do on the ground, which means it'll be some time before residents are allowed to return and salvage any belongings, even from the buildings that did not appear to be badly damaged on Friday.
There's a lot more involved than I think a lot of tenants realize. We have an engineer coming out to assess the buildings and make sure that it is safe before we get back in.
I asked residents like Tracy Shaw if she or her neighbors can ever feel safe here again.
A little nervous, but we're going to probably stay down here because it's another 1 in a million shot that our house will get hit by a jet again.
I was home. I was upstairs.
Tracy's son Colby witnessed what has become known as the miracle on 24th Street. Like his mother, he is doubtful about the odds of a second crash in the same spot. He harbors no resentment to the Navy or the pilots that crashed here and wants his neighbors in the sky to keep flying.
They're flying for a good cause. They're flying to protect us.
I'm a little anxious about it, but, I really feel like that's the sound of freedom, these jets.
Brenda Knapp owns this accounting business located next to the apartments off 24th Street.
This accident isn't going to make me want to move my business away.
In fact, people are focused more on moving back in than moving out. Yeah, and let's face it, it's going to be some time before residents are allowed back in and rebuilding can begin, if in fact the owner of the property chooses to rebuild. Now, since this whole thing started on Friday, there's been questions about whether there was any environmental impact from the crash. I'll have more for you on that. Also, some coverage of Congressman Scott Ridgell's visit to the scene today. Reporting live from Virginia Beach, Art Kahn, 10 on your side.
You get that feeling of trepidation balanced with the desire to return to normalcy. Thank you, Art Kahn, reporting from Virginia Beach. Reaction to the crash. Hear what Navy officials told 10 on your side about the outlying landing field debate in light of this crash in Virginia Beach. That story is new at 5:30.